For the most reliable NBA 2K MT or Madden coins, head over to buy2kmutt.com for the cheapest coins online and use code Massa for 35% off your order. So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K20, and in today's video, we are going to be doing the worst contracts rebuild challenge. I believe I actually did this back in 2K18, and it wasn't very fun. I kind of remember making this video, and I basically, not very hard to tell, I put all the worst contracts in the NBA on one team. Now, this comes from a bunch of articles I read, a lot of my opinion, and then I also asked you guys to give me some of these worst contracts as well. So yeah, we have a lot of bad contracts on this team. I want to put it out there that some of the guys who I thought should have been on this team, like Ryan Anderson and who else? Sorry, I'm still looking at this list right here. There were some on here that, who else? I'm trying to think of somebody. Like Ryan Anderson, Chandler Parsons. I don't know if they both got cut. I don't really, keep up on Ryan Anderson and Chandler Parsons rumors, but I looked them up and they're both like free agents in 2K right now. So yeah, they're not on this team just because they're not making any money. And so I'm going to show you this team. Again, you feel free to disagree with me in the comment section, but this is how the lineup is looking. John Wall, if it wasn't for injuries, I'm sure this wouldn't be a bad contract at all, but injuries happen. So this is a bad contract. I'm sure everybody can agree Andrew Wiggins should not be getting paid this much money right now. Former #1 overall picks are not supposed to have these stats. They're just honestly not. Blake Griffin's on here. This was like kind of the one I was a little bit shaky on. I was like, do I really want to do this? Maybe. Like it's a tough one for sure. It's not a good contract by any means. Of Blake Griffin, I would still say, is honestly an underrated player. He's just in a very, very poor situation in Detroit. Terry Rozier. Also, I'm using the Hornets today because half of these contracts actually came from Charlotte, so that's why I'm doing that. Terry Rozier on here. I don't care how you look at it. I watched Terry Rozier for his whole career in Boston. He's never worth $20 million a year. It's just no, not once. Cody Zeller's on here. I mean, he was just kind of on this team. This isn't a great contract. I think Cody Zeller's honestly a pretty underrated player, but I think he's still overpaid. Overrated and overpaid are very, very different things. So same with underrated and underpaid. It's a very big difference. Tim Hardaway Jr., $20 million for him. Just not going to cut it. Bismack Biyombo, again, another member of the fine Charlotte Hornets right here. Jan Mahimi, $15.5 million. Oh, God, you love to see it. Nicholas Batum, my favorite. This is my personal favorite. What did he get this contract in 2016? It was either 2016 or 2015. After 15 points, oh God, $25 million over 4 years is crazy. Evan Turner, that's just the Brad Stevens effect coming out of Boston right there. Solomon Hill, I don't know who in the world gave Solomon Hill $12 million. At whatever point in time he got this contract, on what planet was he worth it? Was this another member of the 2016 cap spike? Whenever the hell the NBA signed that huge mega billions TV deal. Cristiano Felicio, this one's honestly not too bad. Brandon Knight, this one is just god-awful. I'm assuming it was probably after this year with Phoenix, so, I mean, it doesn't look that bad, but, I mean, now, obviously, looking at it, it's pretty bad. And then that's it. I didn't fill in the rest, but it's not that big of a deal. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I miscounted. I already miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of the worst contracts in the NBA today. I will not be touching this rotation here for the first season. It is what it is. I will obviously, go ahead and work on the general rotation. But after that, basically going to leave it the same way. Then we're going to get into stroking out here. We're going to get into a rebuild this offseason. All right, let's hop into this. Season number 1 comes to a close, and let's just say it was not a good one, to say the least. 20-62. Not good. Not good, y'all, at all. Giannis is your MVP. Ja Morant, Dennis Schroeder, Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. Luka Most Improved. Nick Nurse does win Coach of the Year. Yeah, we'll check out our stats. I don't think they're very good. Let's see what pick we're projected. We do have our first-round pick. I made sure of that. Well, Detroit won 18 games. I guess, I did take my bad. I did take Blake Griffin from them. Yeah, that's a tough one right there. But we are currently projected the number 2 overall pick. Well, 2K, be nice. Give that to me. We will see. I'm going to keep it like 100 with you. Like, a lot of these guys are going to get traded. Like, I can't do a rebuild with negative $200 million in cap space and a single pick in the draft. Like, I just can't. So I'm going to be trading a decent amount of them. I'm going to try to keep some of them. I don't want to just, trade every single person on this team. At the end of the day, a lot of these guys are still really good players. And first of all, I know a lot of people are going to get mad. I'm not shitting on these guys. Good for them. They went out and they got their money. Like, I respect the hustle 1,000%. And at some point, somebody thought they were good enough to get the contracts that they deserve. So, no, I'm not hating on any of these players. A lot of the time in the past, I've hated on John Wall. I apologize. He doesn't deserve the hate. I know he got injured. My bad. So, putting that out there. Wiggins, Terry Rozier. I'm going to hate on Terry Rozier because this dude thought he should start over Kyrie. So, that's just crazy. Blake Griffin, honestly, thought you should be my second or third leading scorer. I mean, you were fourth, but I thought it should be more than 14.5 points. But again, this team was very spread out. Team stats in the year. We were dead last points per game, and we were third in points allowed per game, second worst differential. All right, let's get this over with. Let's get to the offseason. So the 76ers do go on to win the finals as Ben Simmons is your finals MVP. They end up beating the Clippers in 5 games. Okay, we're heading into this offseason, and as I mentioned, I'm going to be making a decent amount of trades, whether they're for first-round picks, cheaper contracts, whatever it may be. A lot of these, pretty much have to happen. So, can 2K bless me in the draft lottery? Will they bless me in the draft lottery this year? As I mentioned, we're projected pick number 2. Obviously, the top 3 teams all have the same number or same odds of the number 1 overall pick. I think that was implemented 1, maybe 2 years ago at this point. And good Lord, we fell to 6. Gotta love 2K. Steph signing here. I'm literally just probably going to be clearing house. I'm not a fan of James Borrego at all. Jay Triano, thanks for coming. Was Jay Triano ever a college coach? Oh, of course we don't have any A trainers. I feel like Jay Triano was a college coach at some point. Give me Peterson. We also don't have a huge budget, being the Hornets. I don't think there's any chance in hell we can get all these guys. All right, I'll sign everybody else. And then how much money do I have for Stauffer? All right, that's the most I can give him. Oh, you little shit. All right, give me Jacob Underwood. That's fine. That's perfect. All right, cool. Jacob Underwood's going to be our new head coach. All right, so let's head up to the draft. We have pick 6. I can definitely probably get a higher pick in this draft. I mean, I'm looking at some guys here. Whoa. I never know what this green thing actually means. I've seen it on like 1 or 2 players before, but I've never seen it on like 4 or 5. Can somebody explain to me like what the green actually means? I'm not positive about that. Is it guys that like I should draft? Because it's not like they're 100% scouted. Because as you can see here, I mean, Edwards is 100% scouted, but not everybody else is. It's a little weird. Okay, honestly, I might roll with pick 6. You know what? I typically get the top 3 guys quite a bit, so we actually might chill with pick 6. Definitely got to work on trading some of these contracts, though, and I'm assuming we probably have a lot of player options as well. These 2 second-round picks I really don't need, so we're going to send those to Philadelphia for some future second-round picks. All right, I think I'm going to give Wiggins 1 more year. I think I'm done with Blake Griffin, though. $36 million is a lot. I want to keep John Wall, but $41 million. It's like a third of our cap, and he's an 87 overall. Oh boy. All right. Tyler Hero honestly might not be a bad option. He's a good bench piece. I also probably could have tossed Mike Conley into this, but he was lucky just having a bad season. I'm taking a lot of time off of getting Mitchell Robinson. I get him quite a bit. Norman Powell. I could have also put Chris Paul in here, but he's honestly having a really good year in real life, so I didn't feel like it was necessary. And again, I'm sure a lot of you do disagree with who I got. All right, we're going to do this straight up for Tyler Hero. Blake Griffin's going to be going to Miami. That's just one that's going to clear up a ton of cap space. I'm going to try to get some picks with the rest of them. Terry Rozier, goodbye. Get off my team. I am not a Terry Rozier fan. I apologize if you are, but I've never been. I never really will be. All right, Atlanta wants to give me 2 unprotected first-round picks. I believe one of those was from Oklahoma City. Cody Zeller is going to be the next guy to get moved at this point. And again, we're not going to have any cap space. Even if I don't trade Wall, or excuse me, even if I do trade Wall, we're still probably not going to have a lot of cap space this offseason. We will send Cody Zeller to the Lakers for a first and Quinn Cook as well. All right, I'm going to trade the rest of these guys. It's literally going to be Quinn Cook and Felicio, probably for first-round picks, and I'm going to draft somebody at 6. So I will hop into the draft with you guys, but just want to show you Felicio's going to Cleveland for the 23rd overall pick, so I'll also go ahead and draft somebody there. A lot of you guys are saying, can you maybe, draft some guys a little later in the first round and then maybe develop them into like a bench piece? And whoa, hit my desk, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd be happy to do that. So LaMelo goes first, Edwards, Obi Toppin, Killian Hayes, Cole Anthony. James Wiseman's still on the board. James Wiseman is still on the board, and I think I would honestly be stupid not to take him. We did just trade away our center in Cody Zeller. James Wiseman's going to be the pick here now. I believe we just have, pick 23 is our next pick and our only remaining pick in this year's draft. So let's go ahead and trade or sim up to there. Let's see who's on the board for us here. Tyrese Maxey from Kentucky, Makur Maker. Couple guys here that are interesting. Josh Green here as well from Arizona. All right, let's go ahead and take Tyrese Maxey, a guy I've really never drafted from Kentucky. And honestly, I don't really know a ton about. I'm just going to be totally honest with you. So 2 new draft picks I'm very, very excited about. 79 overall Wiseman, 72 overall Maxey. Maxey will probably spend a year in the G League before maybe coming off the bench for us in the 3rd and final year. So obviously, Tim Hardaway Jr., Nicholas Batum, going to go ahead and pick up those player options. Not a very hard one to figure out. Yeah, they're gone. I can't deal with it. So I think, as I mentioned, Wall and Wiggins will definitely be chilling for at least the next year. I don't really need a center at this point. Do maybe need a shooting guard. I might look for Buddy Hield, just because Buddy Hield is not a guy I get a ton. All right, yeah, screw it. Let's go ahead and pick up Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield's going to be welcomed with open arms here in Charlotte. Definitely, a good pickup. He's probably going to be, our backup or starting shooting guard for now. Hero's going to come off the bench. Batum, goodbye. So at this point, I'm just in the market for a starting power forward. Maybe if I could find one, we're going to send Nicholas Batum to New York for looking like a pretty valuable first-round pick in 2 years. Kobe Simmons and Ray Spalding. Maybe in real life I would give you a qualifying, but just unfortunately your overalls really don't progress too much in this game at all, really. So we're in moratorium. We obviously, don't really have any cap space, which is going to be a tough thing to deal with here. Let's see. Yeah, we're screwed, really. Maybe I do have to trade John Wall. I honestly might have to, or maybe I have to move Hero. Because if I move here, I just need a starter. Like, I don't want to trade Tyler Hero. I think he's going to be a great six-man for us, but, like, I need somebody to start a power forward for me. I don't really have that right now. So, Mitchell Robinson, no. I mean, I would love to get him and just move Wiseman down to power forward, but I get him too much. All right, let me go ahead and look here. Power forward / center. And we'll cap it. I think we actually have a little bit of cap space, so I can probably go up to, like, yeah, $7.5 million here. John Collins, I get a decent amount. Bam Adebayo, Drummond, these guys are all free agents. Jaren Jackson Jr., I would actually give a lot for. Tyler Hero does have some pretty good trade value. He's not untouchable. I still remember the time I tried to trade Anthony Davis for Jaren Jackson Jr., and they said he was untouchable. It's just like the craziest thing ever. My first round pick, I actually think we're going to be pretty good, so I'd be willing to part with it. And then my first round pick in 2021, do I own that? Or 2022, excuse me. Yes, I do. Simple enough. They agree to that. So we did just get a really good starting power forward here in Jaren Jackson Jr. Unfortunately, I didn't want to give up Tyler Hero, but I mean, Tyrese Maxey honestly could play for us this year if we don't, get any other backups. So I'm in the market for a backup center, power forward, small forward, and hopefully shooting guard. John Wall just won't have a backup. Yeah, so we need a lot here. We definitely need a lot here. Bismack Biyombo, honestly, low-key, I can re-sign. He's not even going to count against my mid-level exception, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. The rest of these guys are just going to go. So we do have our new backup center, and we're bringing back a backup center. Tyreek Evans, I'll probably work on some sort of sign and trade with. Those are going to be the two guys we sign in moratorium right now. And then at this point in time, let's see. I am looking for... Honestly, it's screwed. I'm going to give Maxey the go-ahead. Not Wiggins. Evans here is going to get traded for a power forward or a small forward. Daniel Gafford's absolutely perfect. I'm going to move him down to power forward. I think he jumps 3 overalls at least. I think it's 3 or 4. So we're going to bump him in there. Gafford, yeah, jumps up to an 80 overall, so that's absolutely perfect. So at this point, I just need to back up small forward. Let's see who's on the board for me here. Jan Mahimi, I guess I can do a sign and trade with. I'll do that, and I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2 with this rotation. Low-key just moved Jan Mahimi down to power forward, and they want to offer me Kyle Kuzma. I am more than happy to work with that. Kyle Kuzma is now going to slide down to that small forward spot. I also don't really get Kyle Kuzma a lot because he's a walking lesbian. So, yeah, Kuzma's going to be on this team as well. I just want to show you guys, I mean, it's like a weird player to, trade for like that easily. So, yes, I did legitimately trade for Kyle Kuzma, and now we'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. So we're here at the start of year number 2 right now, and this team's actually looking a lot improved, and I'm actually pretty happy with this team. I don't think we're probably going to be top 4 seed. I think we're more around the 5 and 6 range, but I definitely think we can be really solid. So hear me out on this one. John Wall, Buddy Hield, Andrew Wiggins, Jaren Jackson Jr., who, hasn't even played a game for us, and he looks like he's already wanted to test free agency, and his morale is down. So welcome to the Mitchell Robinson fan club, where basically you're just pissy for no reason on a team. And then James Wiseman, our number 6 overall pick, is going to be starting at center for us. Bench looks like this. Kyle Kuzma, Daniel Gafford, who's also a little bit pissy here. There are more things I want to do with my career. I don't know if re-signing here is the best for me. You haven't played a game yet. How are you mad? How are you mad? You know what? It's okay. It's just the power forwards, I guess. Bismack Biyombo, I did re-sign and end up keeping, and then we are giving some minutes here to the rookie Tyrese Maxey. It could have sent him to the G League, but I'd rather give the young guy minutes, see if he can, realistic, or what's the word? Organically. That's a great word. Organically, boost that overall before, I have to just kind of do it the cheesy way. So we are all set, though. I'm very excited to see how this team can do. And I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So this team definitely shocked me. We won 53 games. That's a lot more than I honestly thought we were going to. I thought we'd be more around 45. So I'm very, very happy with this team. Giannis MVP. James Wiseman wins Rookie of the Year for us. 16 points, 11 boards. You love to see it. 76%, 76. I just missed the 9 there. 80% from the free throw line, 53% from the field, 20% from 3. I mean, he's not a 3-point shooter. Dennis Schroeder, 6-man. Kawhi Defensive Player of the Year. Jared Culver, most improved. Don't know about those stats, but I guess they are a big jump from his year before that. Rick Carlisle does win Coach of the Year, even though we won one more game. Okay, we're a 2 seed, though. Nonetheless, we are a 2 seed. Oh, Rick Carlisle. 3rd best record in the league, and yeah, wins Coach of the Year, even though I'm sure the Mavericks were good. But nonetheless, we are a 2 seed, so way higher than I thought we were going to be points per game. John Wall low-key popped off for us, 20 points, 9.5 assists. Those are really good stats. I don't know if I would ever give somebody $41 million for those numbers, but that's me. If I'm going to give somebody $41 million, there's probably 3 to 5 guys in the league I would do that for. Like LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi, AD, KD. That's really it. I mean, Luka and 5 years, but like I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I'm probably missing somebody, but that's just my opinion. Wiggins with another really solid year. We'll see if he sticks at that small forward spot. Same goes with Buddy Hield. I don't know if I love those two guys, when we're trying to win a championship. Wiseman, as I mentioned, really solid rookie year. Jaren Jackson Jr., not too bad. Low-key, this dude doesn't really rebound the ball a lot. I've been noticing that. I don't watch Grizzlies games in real life. They're never really like on. I mean, I live in Massachusetts. The Memphis Grizzlies games aren't really on unless they're on national TV, and obviously the Memphis Grizzlies aren't on national TV a lot. So I know I could watch highlights, but just I don't know who has the time for that. I feel like, he's almost 7 feet tall. He should probably rebound the ball a little bit more, but not going to complain. Kuzma, not too bad. Gafford, Maxey, not bad for the rookie there, and then Biyombo. Oh, Brandon Knight actually ended up back on this team, but I'm sure with a little bit less of a contract. Points per game, we ended up being, whoa, hold up. Wow, we're actually in the bottom half of the league points per game wise, but higher record. We did have the best defensive record, or best defensive numbers. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Excuse me. Did give us the third best differential. Okay, now that I'm done having a stroke, we're on to the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie, Dinwiddie, Katie, Allen, DeAndre Jordan. Not a chance in hell that that's ever a 7 seed in real life. That would be way higher than that, but just my opinion. Just my opinion. Also, I know I look like a raccoon. And, dude, I know. I should have said this earlier. I made a comment in my last video. I got fried, absolutely fried. I was at the beach for like 6 hours the other day. Got absolutely torched. I'll show you this Philly team. We got absolutely torched, or I got absolutely torched. Everybody's like, oh, well, you should have worn sunscreen. I put it on 4 times. You think I'm sitting in 90-degree heat not wearing sunscreen? Oh, good Lord, people. Come on. Come on. Let's use our heads here a little bit. I mean, I guess I wasn't using my head thinking that, this wouldn't happen, but still, come on. Bledsoe, DiVincenzo, Middleton, Giannis, Vernon Carey Jr. over there in the West is going to be the Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. But as always, if you guys are new, almost 50% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed, which is crazy to me. I don't even know how you're finding these videos. I get it recommended page, other YouTubers like suggested videos next to them. But like, hit the subscribe button. Stick around for a while. I'd love to have you here. We're on the road to 30K. Minnesota Timberwolves here in the NBA Finals. D'Lo, Evans, Culver, Mirotic, Towns. Low key, we could beat this team. We could beat this team, and we go up 3-0. Are we going to get this done here in year number 2 after having the second worst record in the league and going on to the NBA Finals? All right, we're only up by 4. I got to try to hang on to this one. I'll see you guys in there. So as I mentioned, we only have a 4-point lead. We are at the free throw line right now with Wiseman here. Does have 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists on the night. Free throw is up and is going to be good. Extending that to a 5-point lead. I'm just trying to get our starters in here right now. If John Wall could hop back in, I think Kyle Kuzma was in. Wouldn't mind getting him out. So, typically I only do this when it's like a rebuild of the team, but we are using the Hornets right now. So my opinion for the Hornets is get rid of the bad contracts. Like, they're not helping you win anytime soon. The Charlotte Hornets are in like the worst possible spot to be in the NBA. They're worse than mediocre. Well, mediocre. They're worse than mediocrity, which basically means like, yes, maybe they'll get a good like pick in the draft, but at the end of the day, like, they don't do anything with that pick because they can't go out in 3 years and sign any free agents. Like, really, what's the point? John Wall going to go up and get fouled. Oh, come on. Oh, that's Cat's 5th on the night. I just think if they can dump as many bad contracts, I know the Batum one ends in 2 years. I think he has a player options one, including this year. Those 2 years are. I think who else is on that team? Like, Biyombo is not a good contract. I mean, Cody Zeller is a good player, but at the end of the day, I would not pay Cody Zeller more than like $8 million a year. I think they're paying him like 16, 17. Again, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for guys who are just like rotational players at the end of the day, and you have them in your starting lineup. I mean, obviously losing Kemba wasn't easy, but your franchise player for a long, long time. Oh, I thought we had it there. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so just no more bad contracts. Stick with your youth here. Devontae Graham has been unbelievable for you this year. Good block, Jaren Jackson Jr. If you can somehow get rid of Terry Rozier's contract, I don't know who in the right mind is taking that deal, but like, let Devontae Graham grow. Terry Rozier and Devontae Graham should not be playing in the backcourt together. That's just my professional opinion. You're all going to say, what do I know? But that's just my opinion. I think if they can, honestly, like, how unreal, like, if you can move and find like a Buddy Hield even, that would be great for you. That'd be a great fit for you. That's an elite, not an elite scorer, but a guy who can score 20-plus points a game for you. Honestly, you don't have a lot of guys that can do that right now. I know the Malik Monk experiment really didn't work out. You do have a couple nice young pieces like Miles Bridges, P.J. Washington, guys like that, but ultimately, are those guys really ever going to be starters on a championship team? I just don't think so. Just my 2 cents there. Of course, feel free to disagree with me. You're always entitled to your opinion. If you want to talk about it, feel free to shoot me a DM or tweet me on Twitter. I'd be happy. I respond to almost all of my DMs on Twitter, like when they're useful things. No, that's my bad. When they're useful things. When people are like telling me how much I suck, I typically don't answer those ones. But if you want to engage in a nice conversation with me, I'd be happy to do that with you. And also, I'm reading on Twitter right now, what the hell is going on with Nick the Bulls fan? That dude just, oh, God. I don't know the full story, so I'm really not going to, oh, my, stop taking timeouts, and I'll get my thoughts on this. Actually, it's still a 5-point game. I kind of got to chill. It looks like he has something going on right now that's, you know, more serious than anybody besides a professional can help with. I think there was a lot of stuff with some girl at some point, which, I mean, I get it. We all go through it. It sucks. But I think he needs some sort of professional. He's on, like, the Gento type shit right now, and that's just not a good thing to be on. I still remember when Gento popped off. It just was not a good NBA or 2K Twitter was just like blowing the fuck up. Like, what is going on right now? Like, it was just a weird time to be on Twitter, because I don't even, is Gento even like better yet? I don't watch Gento anymore. I used to love watching Gento. I used to watch all his like my team videos when he used to make my team, and I used to watch his UFC videos, but I haven't watched him in a long time. Mostly because I don't have time really to watch a lot of YouTubers anymore. Come on. Over here. Also, once we hit 30K, if you guys wanted to see me do a 30K Q&A, I'd be happy to do that. I haven't done a Q&A in a minute, and I know you guys all like, it's not like even an IRL video, but you know what I'm saying, like just something besides a rebuild at some point in time. If you want me to do that, please let me know down below. I'll be very happy to, along with any other video ideas. I'm in desperate need for video ideas, and I am going to, you know, continue the trading every player rebuilds, because I do have a ton of fun with those, and you guys seem to enjoy them. Oh my God, we missed that one. And you guys seem to enjoy them a lot. But any other like fun little challenges like this, be happy to shoot me a DM on Twitter. I would be happy to, you know, pretty much answer any of your questions on there. And then if you do want to see a rebuild of some sort, comment it below. And if you guys see one that you like and you see one you want me to do, don't just re-comment it. Just hit the like button on that one. You know, it goes to the top. The more likes and comments get, it goes to the top. Not that I don't read every comment, I do, but some of them ones at the bottom I kind of just skim over because not a lot of people want to see it, whatever it may be. But back to the regular scheduled program here. I got to shut down. Oh my God, Karl-Anthony Towns. That was a disgusting move. 7 points, 1 minute left. I'd say if we score it right here, it's probably over. Buddy Hield low-key has 4 points in the night. Like that. Oh my God, that was not good. Buddy Hield has 4 points in the night. Like, that's not very good. I'm absolutely... Oh, John Wall go up, and that's the game. I'll see you guys with the Finals MVP. So this team surprised the hell out of me. I did not think for a single second that we were going to be winning a championship here. John Wall is your Finals MVP. So we went basically from worst to first, not 100%, but we basically did go from worst to first, and I'm actually really happy with this team right now. I'm not going to blow it up, but I'm definitely going to make a couple moves just because, you know, I hate leaving teams the same. That's like my biggest pet peeve, leaving a team exactly the same way for like more than 1 year of a rebuild. It just gets boring. Like, what's even the point of watching the next year if, like, there's nothing changing? Like, it's the same exact thing. All right, up to team player options right now. I just traded 2 first-round picks. I would have used those, but at this point in time, there's really no point to. All right, Kyle Kuzma. Going to get that qualifying offer here. He was originally drafted by the Nets, right? I think he was in the D'Lo trade. I'm not positive on that one. Okay, moratorium right now. Again, we don't have any money. Would have been cool. Our only free agent is Kyle Kuzma. Yes, I wouldn't mind maybe looking to trade Wiggins or Hield. I mean, I'm surprised I honestly won a championship with either of them. Like, very, very surprised. So I think one of the two definitely is going to go. Let's just see what my options are. If I can maybe pick up like a Bradley Beal, I would love that. I don't think I'm going to get offered Bradley Beal like straight up, but it's not bad looking for it. I'm also really happy I traded my first-round pick from last year. CJ McCollum. All right. I haven't gotten CJ McCollum in a minute. Let's go ahead and do this trade. Buddy Hield and Daniel Gafford heading over to Portland for CJ McCollum and Nasir Little. I'm actually pretty happy with that trade right there. I think it's going to be a good fit for both sides. So, Nasir Little is in here. He's going to be in my new backup. Actually, yeah, because we traded Gafford. Nasir Little going to be my new backup power forward. Also could very well move to small forward. And I guess I'll leave Wiggins. So, I do need to re-sign Kyle Kuzma at this point. He's probably just going to get his qualifying offer of about $100 million. Yeah, thank God this game likes to glitch. And also, I'm not really giving my thoughts on the release or the 2K21 trailer thing. I mean, that wasn't a trailer. That was Zion Williamson sweating for 51 seconds. That wasn't anything to, call home about. There's no reason to making a video on that. When 2K gives me some official news, I will definitely make a video on it. But for now, it's probably not going to happen. All right. We are all set. I'm very, very happy with where this team's at. I will see you guys at the start of the third and final year. Third and final season here, and this is the rotation we're going to be rocking. We low-key actually don't. We completed like the no 90-plus rebuild here. I mean, I know I just did it the other day, but this team won a championship when we had no 90-pluses. So John Wall, CJ McCollum, Andrew Wiggins, Jaren Jackson Jr., and James Wiseman. The game low-key wants Kuzma to start. I would never really start Andrew Wiggins or Kyle Kuzma over Andrew Wiggins. It's just my opinion. I think Wiggins is still a better player, but feel free to be entitled to whatever you want. Kuzma, Little, Biyombo, and then Tyrese Maxey is going to round out our bench. Let's go try to win another championship. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 3. I'm actually pretty shocked this team won 60 games. Really did not think, I like just a wholehearted, honest opinion with you. Did not think this team had what it took to win 60 games. But we did. Nonetheless, 16-22, Doncic MVP. Cade Cunningham, surprise, surprise, wins Rookie of the Year. LaMelo, 6-man, is in... Oh, he's backing up John Morant. Why doesn't he then just move him to shooting guard? Anthony Davis, even the player of the year, is still in LA. Darius Bazley, most improved. Kenny Atkinson does win coach of the year. So we are a 1 seed. Wait. Didn't that say that just won 62 games? Oh, Kenny Atkinson has moved. Wait. Wasn't Kenny Atkinson the Nets coach? Am I losing my mind? I think I might be losing my mind. All right, well, obviously, he's now in Portland. Dennis Schroeder's the new shooting guard. Okay, I'm very, very happy with this team. Player stats on the year, led in scoring by Wiseman. There was John Wall, C.J. McCollum, Andrew Wiggins, Jaren Jackson Jr. So, I mean, I'm really happy with, like, the layout of this team, to be totally honest with you. Team stats in the year, points per game. We weren't that high. Defensively, we had the best rating, and then defense, we did have our differential, we did the best rating. So, Philly here in the first round, not actually ideal, but it's okay. Kyle Lowry's added to their team. Thibault, Simmons, Millsap, Embiid, Shake Milton. Let's go ahead and see if we can get by them here in the first round. That's a very, very good 8 seed. I don't really think that team should be an 8 seed, but then again, that's just kind of 2K for you. I would love to know, can they improve like one thing in 2K21? Like just one thing. Just give me one in my league, I mean. Like just one little small thing. This Celtics team is really good. Taco Fall. Also, can we talk about the NBA 17-man rosters? Taco Fall going to be playing in the NBA playoffs. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, I think the new date's July 30th, and I think they moved it up from July 31st for God knows what reason. But I'm pumped. I'm super pumped. Like, very, very excited to see that. Trae Young, Herter, Hunter, Collins, Rudy Gobert is a new addition there. It's a good one. Portland and Memphis over there in the Western Conference. Let's see if we can beat Atlanta right here. We're down 3-2, and we lose. But we do win a championship nonetheless, and I had fun with this like kind of worst contract rebuild. We ended up keeping, I think, only one of the guys on this team, that would being John Wall. But still, I had a ton of fun making this video. If you guys enjoyed, and leave a like down below, it would mean a ton to me. Let's see if we can hit 350 likes. That would be super awesome. We still actually completed the no 90 plus challenge. So yeah, as I mentioned, just under 50% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. Please make sure to subscribe. I promise you will not regret it. Stick around, join the best fan base on YouTube. I absolutely love each and every individual one of my subscribers. So any other video ideas, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. Is my face cam frozen? I think my face cam might be frozen. Okay, well, if it just froze, I apologize about that, but it was frozen on my end. It's not anymore. But what was I even saying? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, any other video ideas, leave them down below in the comment section. I think I'm going to be doing a rebuild battle soon. If you guys want to guess what YouTuber that's going to be with, make sure to let me know that one down below as well. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.